I wanted to talk about this, right? I don't watch. I'm not. I love the Avatar, right? I love the Avatar. I love the first with Aang. I love the Avatar. So, but I didn't. I'm not watching the whole live action version of it, right? Live action is shitty in my opinion, right? It just I don't know. But that's a separate opinion. What I do want to talk about, right, is this controversy that's going on where a lot of the female villains, right, these two women, this one and the one over there, right, how the internet, right, certain, I guess you call the liberals or the democratic side of the internet is defending these two women who play in this, right? Essentially, that the internet is saying that these are miscast, right? Certain people of the internet are saying these are miscast because these are just fat women. They're pretty much fat women, right? But they're saying no, they're not fat. They're just like yes, they have round faces, but they're not fat. But this is the dishonesty of so many people that what I want to talk about is this need to give fake compliments, this need to be politically correct because they're either women or minorities. Because I get this a lot, right? Because I have a chubby face, people will always, if they hate my viewpoints, they will attack me that I'm fat, and that's fine. That's fair game, right? I don't cry about it, right? I just think it's funny that people do know that with a chubby face, you are fat, right? Now, I'm not saying they're not obese, but they're chubby women, right? They're chubby women. Yeah, we have the internet. This is why I said this is the hypocrisy or the double standards of so many people. Okay, that you would defend these two, say they're not fat. It's like they don't look terrible and all this shit. But if it's men and men that you disagree with, you would definitely attack them on their looks. And I'm like, I find it just funny. I find it hilarious that you know it's the double standards. It's the need to give fake compliments. The need to be fake, right? This is why I think a lot of people are disingenuous. They're dishonest, right? And I honestly am on the side that these two women are miscast. They are terrible casting, right? Of the main villain, one of the main villains of Aang, right, with her little accomplice. It's like I don't really understand how Hollywood is so adverse to honestly put skinny people, right? I don't. It's like this is again. This is part of the whole woke ideology, right? You don't want to. It's either can't be white, which I'm not saying about this one, but can't be skinny, right? You gotta be as inclusive as possible, right? If you get the chance to put inclusivity in something, you gotta do it. And I was like, are you kidding me? You can always recast, right? You can always recast. They decided not to, and stuck to their guns. I think it's idiotic, right?